with State Senator Ross Tolleson. He's the chairman of the Senate Natural Resources Committee. You know, almost all water legislation in our state goes through his committee. I recently met with him at the Georgia Go Fish facility at the National Fairgrounds and Agri-center in Perry to discuss some of the water issues that have been grabbing headlines lately.
I think the biggest misconception, Denny, is the articles that I read around the state that talk about water being Atlanta's problem. The northern third of the region has a surface water problem. The southwest region of the state of Georgia has a ground water problem from all the use of the water for irrigation and stuff down there. Savannah has a groundwater problem from salt water intruding into aquifers from the rapid growth of that region over the last, really from Savannah to Brunswick, over the last couple of decades. So the water problem is everybody's problem.
During the last session, Tolleson's bill, SB 122, was passed. Some called it a reservoir bill, but it's far more than that.
That bill is an extra financing tool for local governments to use if they want to build infrastructure, whether it's a new water treatment facility, or if they have to, when they get through doing the leak detection of their water system, they may have to spend a lot of money on redoing the water delivery system. And so it really is an extra financing tool to help communities. Local governments are be in control of it, and it will help them to finance their projects.
Next, we discussed where things stand on the 10 water councils. All of them have turned in their draft documents for the region, and those are now being reviewed and are out for public comment until June 23rd.
But when that ends, then any little changes they need to make to their water plan for their region, they'll do, and then the documents will be finalized, and those will be the water planning documents used in that region. And I want to thank Farm Bureau for all their hard work on these councils, because it's very important to us that they stay totally engaged in this process.
Then I asked about the tri-state issue, and if, when it's all said and done, how Georgia and agriculture are likely to fare. He said all the work done by the water councils and Farm Bureau could influence decisions.
And I think that right there, just by the work that they did, is going to have a positive impact with us and our neighbors to the south in Florida, by taking what really agriculture is using, what we're actually using, and really defining that versus what we think we're using. And that makes a big difference in the negotiations with our neighbors. And I think that a lot of good is being done right now. The teams are working hard. I'm hoping that Georgia and Alabama will come to agreement, and then Florida will say, hey, we want to too. So I believe we will come to agreement, and I think some positive things will come out of that.
He concluded by saying that all of Georgia needs to unite.
We are economically all tied together, and we either can work together to make our state better and to keep our economy strong, and or we'll all sink together. So I think it's time that the people around the state of Georgia need to really think about that, and don't put a lot of merit into articles that are written that try to divide this state up, because we are economically all tied together, and we benefit by Georgia, entire state of Georgia, having a good, strong economy.